Six-man tag team action up next here at Battlefield X. In some parts of the world, they would call it a trios match, as the Lucha World Order, the returning trio of Cruz Rios and Dorado, face the Revolt of Jake Manning, Caleb Konley, and Zane Riley. A little bit of a hip swivel there from the Man Scout.
So Man Scout's a little frustrated. I don't think our cameras caught earlier, but as they were taking the jackets and everything to the back, our attendant forgot to take his stuff. She came back, realized her mistake, and Jake Manning says, "No thanks, I'm going to do it myself," and he took his own stuff to the back.
Well, you know, I'm not going to blame her for that, because Manning does like to often refer to the scout manual. I've seen him go in the canteen before. It's a reasonable thought process that he might still want his stuff left at ringside. And a little bit of, a little white boy dancing for the Man Scout.
That's also not unusual.
No. Pretty much nothing out of the ordinary with Jake Manning. Oh, roll up two. What if that had been it?
We would have had a 1.5-minute match.
What if that had really been it? Manning starting things off with Lince Dorado. Some people call them troublemakers. Some people call them the backbone and the foundation on which PWX was built upon. The trio known as the Revolt have undeniably grabbed headline after headline in the past year and a half or so. None more so than when the exiled former PWX champion Jake Manning returned to the scene back a few months ago. And this is really the first chance we've had, Brett, to see the Revolt as a trio all together in one matchup. Of course, the big X16 tournament saw them all going in different directions, so it's going to be interesting to see how well they work together against an established trios team like the LWO.
The LWO, very well-mannered in tag team action, well-versed in tag team action, obviously is a regular trio. And being, that lucha background, the trios matches are very common. Aside from your standard tag team matches that we're used to here in the States.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really one of the things that the Lucha Libre style is really built on. Ooh, got him. Ooh, brother. Got him by the shorts there. Those things are short enough as it is. Shoulder block and down. Tag rope.
Zane Riley's created his own tag rope as well.
That is a tag rope and a half, brother.
I wonder if Ethan Case got any kickback from that streamer rope.
We will see. The wildly popular Ethan Case challenge the Southern Savior John Schuyler in our main event later tonight for the PWX Championship. You've asked John Schuyler, he'll call it the PWX World Championship. He bit him. Maybe he just licked him with that sandpaper tongue that cats have,
Oh no, that's just awful.
Manning controlling his man, face down on the canvas here. Dorado, he's biting him again.
Apparently didn't get enough to eat on the way here this afternoon. He must have got to catering after we did.
Well, there wasn't much left after me and you.
Yeah, right.
Manning confirmed that he is being bitten. And referee Charlie Culler is warning him.
Wait, Man Scout's about to cry, I think.
You don't see a lot of disqualifications due to biting.
No. Holyfield made what? Why did he just demonstrated to the referee what he did?
I don't think Dorado understands that he's doing anything wrong. And Brian Kay just got the LWO an official tag rope.
This is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
I've seen stranger, but not many.
You've got more time here than I do.
That's true. Manning and Dorado in center ring. Dorado really confusing the Man Scout here.
Manning is being sent to that chapter in the manual yet.
He's been sent from one side of the ring to the other. There you go. Good thinking. Nope. 2 feet in the back. Not such good thinking after all. Dorado using that quickness. Oh. Checked his oil there.
Yes, nicely he'll do the windows too.
The LWO thus far has absolutely befuddled the Man Scout, who I dare say needs to tag out.
And just as you say it, it happens. Zane Riley tagging in as Lince Dorado takes a little time to gloat.
Well, 2 things about the course of this matchup just changed. Number 1, the Revolt has tagged in by far the biggest man in the matchup. Number 2, nothing that the LWO can throw at Zane Riley will be something that he has not seen and done before. He will not be out ridiculous.
Yeah, I believe Rios is the biggest member of the LWO as he's tagged in. And wait, nope, we've got a tag to Cruz and Konley.
Just decided not to fight.
And they had more important things to do.
Caleb Konley is by far the most serious member of the Revolt. This is a guy who wants to be the PWX champion again. This is the guy that wants to scratch and claw his way back to the top here in PWX. And every roadblock that management has put in front of him and the rest of the Revolt, Konley has cleared. Pace quickens here. Hold on. Great leapfrog. Maybe the 2 fastest men in the matchup right here, Brett.
A hip toss and a beauty as Cruz kicks it back. Konley ducks the clothesline into the arm drag. Konley into the ropes. Cruz comes in, ducks under. Up, nope, middle rope. Another arm drag by Cruz. And the drop kick sends Konley back into the corner, into the cover.
Only got 2 with it. The Luchadors.
I think I got everything they said there.
I think you did. Very good. The Luchadors have done a great job of creating space and distance here so that they can use their quickness to come charging at their opponents. We've seen Konley and Manning both been kind of thrown from one side of the ring to the other. The advantage might come with something just like this if the Revolt can tie these fast-moving young men up.
We got head scissors applied. So, wait, now Zane Riley comes in.
Oh, those big legs wrapped around the head. Uh-oh. Here comes Lince Dorado. Head scissors. It's beginning to look like the human centipede in there. Oh, he's got the manual.
He's consulting the manual.
Oh, I bet it does say how to untie a knot in there.
You're right. I didn't think of that. Well, wait.
Oh, Dorado looking for tips.
Oh, he found the page for him. That was nice.
Back into the head scissors. Manning.
What's he going to... Is he going for a Boston Crab?
Everyone is tapping. What can we do?
I don't know who wins, who loses there.
I guess they all cancel each other out. Ooh, Manning with one of the sweetest punches you will see anywhere. And he's decking everything that moves, man. Look at the focus on the face of the Man Scout.
Well, front row is taking a walk again.
They're taking a beating on that
I
side
went
of
too.
the building.
Here comes Zane.
Great thinking from Lince Dorado.
They just saved the other members of the LWO.
Man Scout in control, or is he? Oh, good thinking on the part of the Man Scout. Oh, dear. Manning, hold on. Oh! Jake Manning throwing caution to the wind, and he's okay. Oh, dear. Oh.
At this point, if I were Zane Riley, I would stop doing that.
I was just about to point out. Uh-oh, heads up, heads up.
Look out.
Konley, oh, he slipped off the ropes. Ooh, good recovery. Everyone is down. And I'm really keeping an eye on Jake Manning. Brett, we've talked about it before. He is wrestling on a torn, I think it's an ACL. Oh, hold on. Oh, the body weight comes crashing down.
As God is my witness, they've been broken in half.
And Zane Riley stands tall. Cruz just went all the way over the highspots.com tables and into the women's restroom. I hope there's no more ladies in there. I was going to say a moment ago, keep your eye on the man scout. See how well he can move. He is wrestling on a torn, I believe it's an ACL, possibly a PCL, but he's wrestling on a serious knee injury. Cover. He's not the legal man. Charlie Culler's not going to count the fall. Konley in, drops an elbow, cover, 2.5. I was going to say, Manning is nursing a knee injury that should require surgery. The man scout has opted out of surgery and is choosing to rehab it on his own because he doesn't want to miss the length of time that a surgery would require. That was a big chance, diving off the top rope like that onto the floor. It was a big chance for an injured man.
Yeah, surgery like that, you can lose almost a year of in-ring time rehabbing and healing from it.
And Manning just came home after being exiled from PWX for over 14 months. Jake Manning just came home. Cover only gets 2. He did not want to take that year or more off. The consequence, though, is wrestling on a knee that needs surgery and trying to compensate and protect and rehabilitate it the best you can while still wrestling a full schedule.
You know, he has the advantage being in the 6-man tag team match where he doesn't have to be in the ring the entire time. You know, allows his partners to absorb some of the punishment that he may otherwise take.
Oh, absolutely. But if Manning goes down with that knee injury at any point, he leaves his partners vulnerable because now they're at cover. Only got 2. Now they would be in a 3-on-2 situation.
Well, Man Scout says he wants back in.
We have really seen the fluidity of both teams here, the teamwork, so precise. Very different styles from these two trios. As the fans here, typically very pro-Revolt, but they seem to be rallying behind the LWO. Swing and a miss. Tag back into Lince Dorado.
Yeah, there could be a point of absence making the heart grow fonder. It's the first time we've seen LWO in quite some time.
Hooked him with the head scissors, flung him all the way to the floor. Zane and Caleb putting over 2 cutters in the center of the ring. Ooh, super kick. Ah, super kick.
It's like they're having a party.
Cruz and Rios running the ring at this point in time. And again, this crowd rallies behind the LWO.
Cruz whips it, reverse. Rios goes up and over onto the apron.
Faked him out. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Over and through goes Cruz. I think he just asked the price of one of the Corey Hollis pictures out there.
He is getting a lot of exposure lately. I'm sure the price has gone up in recent weeks.
Now Rios goes up and over. Lands
Ooh.
it. I think Jake Manning took the full brunt of that assault.
Well, he landed with a thud, too. Fans here behind the LWO still. Lince Dorado will attempt to fly. This may be the best high flyer in the matchup, honestly. Boom! What a gorgeous moonsault.
I almost wish I'd been taking pictures of that one. That was a pretty moonsault.
I almost wish I could do it, except for the landing.
Yeah.
The flying is the cool part. The landing is what gets you every time.
Yeah, that sudden stop.
Mm-hmm. Referee Charlie Culler is desperately trying to get these 6 men back into the ring.
Or at least 2 of them, the legal 2.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, all 6 would just create another problem.
which I'm believing now to be Dorado and Riley.
At the very least, they're going to take over as the 2 legal men. L.W.O may have declared Lucha Libre rules. Oh, gorgeous splash. Just drove his body weight down on Zane Riley. Only got him for 2, though. Tag in.
I'm pretty sure I just heard Cruz tell the crowd it's okay to sit down again.
So you say.
Yeah, they may have it out of their system for now.
Cover for 2. And they have neutralized the biggest man on the team. Very unusual style there from the LWO. Typically, you want to neutralize the smallest man. They've got the big man here in Zane Riley. Ooh, double stomp to the arm. Oh!
That translates in any language.
Mm-hmm. Riley still got that power.
Charles Culler almost got drop kicked.
Riley still got that power. Here's the thing, though. By neutralizing the big man and dragging him to their corner like that, if and when Riley gets free, it's not going to be, ooh, that's unusual. Shades of Matt Bourne there, Doink the Clown. A little Big Josh action.
Or possibly a minor earthquake.
Oh, I like that. I was going to say, by neutralizing the big man in this matchup, what's going to happen is if he does get free, they don't have to worry about the 260-ish pound Zane Riley charging at him. It's going to be a normal-sized man they got to knock down. Very often in these kind of situations, you want to get your heavy hitter in those moments. Their heavy hitter for the Revolt is the one who's been neutralized.
Dorado goes in for the cover. Gets the 2. I think we still have 2 championship matches still to come tonight.
Yes, we do. A huge event here at Ziggy's, just a few blocks away from downtown Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Rumors floating that this will be the last event held at Ziggy's. We hope that is not the case. We hope that we will continue to come back to Ziggy's in the months and years to come. But if indeed this is our swan song here at Ziggy's, we've got a hell of a card that PWX management has put together, and Zane Riley, unfortunately, may not be conscious to see the rest of it.
Chop to the chest by Riley. And Rios fires back with one of his own.
Boy, Riley has taken a beating in there.
Not to mention out on the floor.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's taking a beating on the floor. Oh, caught him in a German. Wow. Caught him in a German. Great thinking from Riley. Absolutely great thinking from Riley.
Needs to go in for the cover, go for a pin or something. As they're rolling through. Riley's reaching over. Rios may make it in. Tag made to the Man Scout and Cruz. Cruz takes a clothesline. Dorado again.
Manning is in. This is what I talked about, though. The quote-unquote fresh man on the team is the guy that's wrestling with a serious knee injury. Doing pretty well so far. Boy, he just spiked Dorado on his head.
Wait, Manning's going to go to the top.
Second high-risk maneuver from the Man Scout. Don't know if I'd be trying it on that bad knee.
To his credit, the knee is heavily padded.
Ooh, and he crashed. He crashed into the canvas.
Cruz gonna fly now. Konley there to stop it.
Caleb Konley. Hold on.
No, is he trying to?
Boy, it's so dangerous. Anyone can get knocked off those ropes, and anyone can tumble to the floor. Serious injury can occur in situations just like this.
You can almost see the sweat coming off of Konley after the strikes.
Oh, he held on. Great thinking from Konley. That's some man strength right there. Whoa! Oh, he sidestepped Riley, but Riley cannonballed his partner. Poor strategy there from Dorado.
Dorado goes up and over onto the apron. Ooh! Kicks by Rios and Dorado.
And Manning is now noticeably limping on the outside of the ring.
Well, he ran around the ring to get a hold of Rios.
Dorado is literally stalking all three members of the Revolt. Who's it gonna be? It's a huge splash on Zane Riley. Manning cradle, 2. Only got 2, says referee Charles Culler. Deadlift pile driver from the Man Scout, perhaps. He has put a lot of big, bad men away with this deadlift pile driver. Wait.
We may see a trio of them.
The triple decker of the deadlift pile drivers? They throw up the Scout's honor. Boom! 3 deadlift pile drivers. Everyone is down. Someone make the cover, though.
They all rolled to the floor. Wait, a tag made. Konley, the legal man. Dorado being thrown back into the ring by the Man Scout.
Ooh, inside cradle. 2. Dorado, Konley. Oh, Riley caught him. No, he caught Riley.
It's an old Robert Gibson move there.
Never saw it coming. Tag in. Boy, Konley was at one point the freshest man on the team, and now he is getting drilled from every side.
That's through the uprights.
Good Lord. This could be all right here. Cover. Only got 2.
Riley able to get there and break up the pin attempt. Much like the fray earlier, when you have this many bodies in the ring at one time, you have to keep your eyes open all around you.
Riley breaks through. Belushi driver. Yes, sir.
Almost threw him to the stage.
Might have to finally put one of these guys away. Flew back into the cutter. Woo! Konley is laying him out. Dorado flung the entire distance of the ring.
Konley charges in, eats the foot of Dorado. Hurricane Rana.
Spiked him on his head. 2. Only 2.
Ducks the clothesline. Backbreaker. Sunset flip into the corner.
Great thinking from the Man Scout. Cannonball.
You know, even Black Friday weekend, it's still a good time for a cannonball.
Konley with the moonsault. Levels them. And finally, the Revolt have won a war here.
Here are your winners, the REVOLT!
In a matchup where all 6 left everything in the ring, Jake Manning, Karen Konley, and Zane Riley leave with a hard fought victory.
She signed me.